How many silver coins 1.75 centimeter in diameter and thickness 2 mm need to be melted to form a cuboid of dimension 5.5, 10 centimeter and 3.5 centimeter? Okay, see, each coin is a cylinder, right? A very thin cylinder whose height is very less. Okay, so what is the height of each coin given? Thickness 2 mm. See, if you observe, every unit is in centimeter, right? Centimeter, 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 but this is in meter, mm, millimeters. So let us convert this millimeters into centimeters. So 2 mm, if we want to write that in centimeter, it will be 2 by 10 centimeters. Okay, so height of this coin is 2 by 10 centimeters. And what is the diameter? 1.75. So diameter is 1.75 centimeters. So radius will be half of that, right? So 1.75 divided by 2 centimeters. Let us keep these numbers like this only and we'll cancel it in the last. So we don't know how many coins are there. How many coins should be melted? See, if we join all the coins, it will be a cylinder only, right? So if you take out one coin, it will also be a cylinder with very less thickness, isn't it? So we don't know how many coins we should melt to form what? To form a cuboid. The dimensions of the cuboid are given: 5.5, 10, 3.5. Okay, let the number of coins melted be n. Let the number of coins to be melted be n. Okay, so volume of n coins should be equal to the volume of this cuboid, right? Yes. So volume of one coin is equal to how much? This is a cylinder, right? It will be equal to pi r square h. Okay, so pi, let it be pi, no, we will not have pi in this, right? So let us write pi as 22 by 7 into r. R is 1.75 divided by 2. So r square will be 1.75 divided by 2, 1.75 divided by 2 into h. H is 2 by 10. So this is 2 by 10. This is volume of one coin. Now volume of n such coins will be equal to n into this whole term, right? So 22 by 7 into 1.75 by 2, 1.75 by 2 into 2 by 10. Okay, now this volume of n coins should be equal to the volume of cuboid, right? Volume of cuboid is how much? L into B into H given. So let us equate this with this one, right? Okay, now we have n 22 by 7 into 1.75 by 2, 1.75 by 2 into 2 by 10 is equal to 5.5 into 10 into 3.5. So if you need, let us find the value of n. So we need to send this term on the other side, right? So let us carefully send it. 5.5 into 10 into 3.5, and this 7, 2, 2 and 10 will go to the numerator. 7, 2, 2 into 10 divided by this numbers 22, 1.75, 1.75 and 2 will come to the denominator. 1.75, 1.75 into 2. Okay, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled here. This 2 and this 11 will get cancelled. So we'll have this one, 11 5 is 55. So this will give us 0.5 because we have 5.5, right? So let us write again 0.5 into 10 into 3.5 into 7 into 10 into 10. Are we missing any term? 0.5, 10, 3.5, 7 and 10. No. So in the denominator 1.75, 1.75. Okay. All right. Now 5, 1.7, this 0.5 into 10 will give us 5, right? So this is 0.5, 7 into 10 divided by 1.75, 1.75. So 5 will go in 1.75, 0.35 times because 5 35 is 175. 0.35 will go in 3.5 10 times. So this is 10 into 7 into 10 divided by 1.75. Okay, so 725 is 175, so this will be 0.25. So this is 100, 10 tens are 100 divided by 0.25. See, 0.25 we can write it as 1 by 4 because 1 by 4 is 0.25 only, right? So this is equal to 100 divided by 1 by 4. Okay, this is division of division, right? Say it is like this, 100 divided by 1 by 4. It will be 100 into 4 by 1, which will be equal to 400. So what is the value of n now? 400. So 400 coins should be melted to form a cuboid.